Thank you. Now, moving on, we do have a GM who actually is right here, right now, because it's me! And so this, we had to have 3 redraws, because, you know what, Dragon Dark is in the next match, so we've got an old Kusogr4nde, quote-unquote, favorite, coming up with Bart versus the Juggernauts. This is sort of a game similar to American Gladiators, is what I would say. And this, yeah, it's not a good game. Okay, for all you wondering, this is not a good game, but we are going to see them try to make as much progress as they can in an hour. Now, the way that we're judging this match specifically is by high score. Whoever gets the highest score takes the victory. There are reasons for that. Simply put, with this game, score actually matters quite a bit when it comes to progress. It looks like Faizu's here. Hello, Faizu.
Hello, Bro Sancho. You're a bad person.
Yeah.
This is definitely a game. That's perhaps the nicest thing I can say about it.
This is one of the worst Simpsons games I've played. Like, honestly, I think I would rather play Virtual Bart than this.
I wouldn't go that far, but this is really bad.
I think I would go that far. It's... like, I understand how to do things in Virtual Bart. I don't know how to do things in this.
I understand how to do things in virtual... I suppose it's different as to whether it's casually playing or outright trying to finish and speedrun. Because this is slightly more playable than about half of Virtual Bart.
Vaguely more playable. I don't know. It's bad.
Yeah, we don't really need to get into the specifics of which one is worse. They're just both horrible, and you shouldn't play either of them.
But, you know, we have 4 people who are going to be playing it today. Yeah, this is what happens. You know what, Faizu, I've got a secret that I'm going to share with literally everybody here. So, we had 3 redraws, but I intentionally chose kind of crappy games that pretty much everybody knew so that we could drop a bombshell like Bart versus the Juggernauts today.
For a second there, I was worried that your secret was going to be that it wasn't actually Bart versus the Juggernauts and you were swapping this around to Virtual Bart.
Oh, no. That would definitely be a secret. No, I just kind of rigged it so that we could have as much pain as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have made me cry. Do you want me to cry on stream, Bro Sancho?
Yes. Wait, no.
Wow.
I'm taking that back. No crying. No teardrops. You know, it's okay. We have tear-free shampoo.
Yeah, I'm adding that one to the quote bot. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm checking Specchio right now. I don't hear any audio. Let me go ahead and hop over. Who else said that they could do audio? Big Mike said possibly. Let me turn Big Mike's up.
Only Dragon Dark is fancy enough to set up a color palette. And from what I can gather, Dragon Dark did spend a bit of time trying to set that up, but this is going to be unpleasant to watch. Oh, I'll also throw out a quick warning, actually, that there are flashing lights in this game.
Oh, thank you.
If that causes problems for anybody, then you are definitely going to want to not look at one of the first stages.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of flashing lights. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and we are going to be seeing that stage repeatedly because people aren't going to get very far for a while. Yeah, I'll update the title now if nobody else.
Okay, I'm reminding them that the goal is to get the highest score possible. I'm asking if they're all ready. Looks like Voltus is, Big Mike is. Let's see who else. Oh my gosh, Faizu.
Bro Sancha.
You know what? We are ready. So I'm going to do the countdown in Discord. Everybody, spam anything Simpsons related that you have. You can avert your eyes, Faizu. It's fine.
No,
go ahead and
the Bart
spam.
pigs.
There are going to be Bart pigs. I'm sorry. You can also spam sports balls. Anything else that is Simpsons related. That's also okay. Go ahead, get them out. Get them out. Oh, I see everybody doing a good job of spamming stuff. I love that Discord didn't even take my number 4 when I was doing the countdown. It took 5, 3, 2, 1, but not 4. As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. Thank you, everybody. Oh, the trash cans, that's related. Oh my gosh.
The color palette on Dragon Dark screen, the Bart's eyes.
It's perfect.
It's a thing.
Okay. So here we go. We are into our first stages here. Okay, Dragon Dark has gone to probably the worst stage in the game.
Dragon Dark has gone to Epilepsy Land.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Be prepared for your eyes to hurt, because this game is really bad. So, in general, what they're trying to do is get a high score in these competitions against the Juggernauts. The Juggernauts, unfortunately, are big butts who are apparently really good at stupid sports like Epilepsy Land in Dragon Dark Screen. Oh, Specchio unfortunately did not jump high enough to actually hit one of the Juggernauts, and so he got that's not a bad amount, 3,100?
That's not a bad amount, except that it's you need 10,000 out of these 2 stages to clear it. Yeah, we should probably explain the specifics of how these 2 games work. Because,
Okay.
I mean, there's no hurry. We're going to be seeing them for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the skateboarding one first, I guess. Then you need to go at max speed. You need to skateboard down the ramp, and then in the air you can actually control Bart. And you need to hit the Juggernaut who is standing on the podium where he is not shielded. He will be holding the shield at a random position on his body. That one's pretty easy to do. The obstacles on the skateboard ramps are random, but it could be worse. Then... No, carry on.
Oh, Dragon Dark just got a full game over, by the way, and had about 6,000 points. Which isn't terrible.
No, that's pretty good for a first attempt. But it's Dr. Marvin Monroe's hop, skip, and fry that's going to cause people problems.
It will take a while to figure out how to do this, yeah.
Yeah, this is really, really mean.
So the goal... Yeah, what's the goal? What are they trying to do here, Faizu?
No, you fill people in, for essential.
Okay.
I don't want to...
In essence, what you're trying to do is to get to the other side of the stage and slip the ball into the hoop. Dragon Dark just did it right there. And then guess what? You have to hop back across. You can also do hops either 1 square away or 2 squares away, as you see Dragon Dark doing. It looks like, though... the floor, after a certain amount of time, I'm not exactly sure what determines it, but it'll eventually change the colored panels. The dark ones will cause you to get electrocuted. The light ones are safe.
Yep. It's every 3 flashes, I think, it swaps over.
Wow.
Like you'll get a flash, and then a few seconds later there'll be a second flash, and then a few seconds later a third flash, and on that third flash, it swaps which squares are safe and which ones will electrocute Bart.
Well, that's nice.
Walking into a Juggernaut or having them land on the same square as you isn't an instant kill. They will fling you to a random square nearby, which will usually electrocute you, but not always.
Dragon Dark has gotten 3 hoops. What are they called? Baskets.
Dragon Dark is doing really, really well.
Yeah.
Yes, he has to go back, find the ball, and then make his way straight back up again. But yeah, you can actually jump through the Juggernauts. If they are 1 square away, then you can jump 2 squares and go straight. It doesn't look like you should be able to, but you can.
Oh yeah.
Alright, how did Dragon Dark do with that? That was 2,000.
That's not a lot.
Especially when the maximum you can get on the skateboarding level is around about, I think, 5,100 or
something like that. Yeah, you really have to get used to the skip and fry.
Yeah, it's basically essential.
Now, the grid minigame is kind of okay to play, it's just figuring out how to actually make progress in it is difficult.
Yeah, you'd think it would be easy in a game which only actually has 2 buttons, wouldn't you? But that's not quite the case.
I mean, you'd think so. Yeah, Specchio just got electrocuted, which I can't blame him because when you're playing this, it's very difficult to realize, hey, when the colors are going to swap between black and white.
Yeah, you can try to pay attention to it, but you will probably get distracted. Especially if you haven't already worked out that, it's every 3 flashes that it swaps color palette.
This game is so hideous.
This game really is awful.
Oh, Specchio knocks the Juggernaut off the platform. Very nice. Let's see how many dollars that's going to give. 3,020, and then, yeah, just over $5,000, so you have to do well on the skip and fry.
Yep. Thankfully, it's really, really easy to select which stage you do first. It seems to kind of work like a roulette, except that for the first pair of stages at least, it's really slow and easy to do. But yeah, it's probably worth them. It's worth them doing the skip and fry first. And then if they don't get a decent score on that, just restart.
Honestly, doing the skip and fry, I think surviving is a little bit more important than necessarily making tons of baskets, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. I can't remember how many points you get for actually letting the timer run down. Or if you even get points for that, but in general, you want the timer to hit 0 because that implies that you haven't been dying a lot and you've probably been doing good and sensible things.
Let's see how Voltus does with points right here.
You can actually slam dunk the...
Look at that, 5,770.
Wow.
Plus 500 bonus, 6,200.
Impressive. So if Voltus can do well in this, then
that'll be definitely a change into first place. Ooh, Dragon Dark gets electrocuted.
You can slam dunk the ball into the basket as well. I didn't quite figure out how to do that instead of throwing it in, but I think it gives you a little bit of extra money if you do that.
I think so, yeah.
An extra 50 or 100 per basket.
It's worth doing if you can figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dragon Dark just opting to do a reset. That's fine.
That is entirely sensible.
Yeah. So we're about 7 minutes in. People are starting to get the hang of how this game works.
Insofar as it works.
Yeah.
That's kind of a strong word.
Yeah. By the way, the big thing with the skateboarding one is you don't want to run over any of the pizza, or really anything that's on the way when you are running down.
You would think that that the pizza was a pickup or a power-up or something, wouldn't you? But it's not. It'll kill you.
You would think so. Okay, Dragon Dark getting another basket. Okay. Ooh.
That flashing is really, really hurting my eyes on Dragon Dark's screen, just because of the color palette.
The color palette is amazing.
I suspect Dragon Dark is probably regretting choosing this color palette.
He'll live.
In fairness, he can't see the other screen, so he probably doesn't realise that it's not quite as painful for everyone else.
By the way, one nifty thing about the Juggernauts is that you can actually, in the hopping screen, the skip and fry, you can actually use them occasionally to bounce you in a specific direction that you normally wouldn't be able to reach. I'm not 100% sure how random the trajectory is, though, when you get bumped by them.
I didn't figure out if there was any means to it. They just tended to throw me kind of like a knight's movement on a chessboard. It tended to be sort of 2 squares in one direction and 1 square in another. I don't know if that was definite, though.
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
And frankly, I don't want to play this enough to find out.
I kind of regret actually giving this out now. Because I've got to watch an hour of this. Oh my gosh.
When I said that I was going to do commentary for this, or that I would try and join you in commentary if everything allowed, and then a little while later you showed your list of games and vetoes and so on, the instant I saw there was a Simpsons game on the list, I knew exactly what it was that we were going to be watching.
Yeah, I'm like 0% surprised that we've got this today.
Okay, Dragon Dark has let the timer run down on basketball. He got 7 baskets. What did he get?
Nice beard, Doc. Oh, $3,500 plus that, and $5,000. That is going to be enough if he does well on the skateboard.
If he doesn't lose a life on the skateboarding, that's enough.
Oh, yeah.
If he loses a life, I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
It could be, but let's see what Dragon Dark does here. And Dragon Dark does it. That is going to be a good enough score to move on. Dragon Dark is definitely in the lead.
Yep, just barely squeaking over the target amount, which just goes to show how sadistic this game is and why we're going to be watching this those first sets of stages so very, very...
Okay, so here what Dragon Dark is trying to do is drop weights onto the barbell. I guess.
He should be dropping weights onto the person's head.
No, I think Dragon Dark did it right.
Oh, he probably did it right, but he should have dropped them on her head anyway.
There we go, 400 extra bucks and a good time bonus. Not bad. $26,000 is the next goal here.
We've got Skip and Fry again, but we've also got 2 new events.
Yes. Bop Till You Drop is going to be our first one here. Although I'll go to my grave tonight. Okay. Certain so-called scientists say that people get hurt. Okay, Dragon Dark is on to this event.
So, Dragon Dark is bashing a guy above nuclear waste. It seems... Dragon Dark seems to be doing okay, if I'm reading the status screen correctly.
He's doing okay. Oh my gosh, and Dragon Dark into the nuclear waste. That's That's not something you want to see, children falling into nuclear waste.
It might not be something you want to see.
Well, depends on the day.
Don't judge me, Brossentia.
Okay.
Because you don't want to see it doesn't mean that nobody else does.
Hey, Voltus, way over the Juggernaut.
Way out of bounds of the entire screen.
I love it. It's so good.
Did he just manage to land on his skateboard after jumping over the Juggernaut?
Like, it kind of looked like he was close. I don't think he actually landed on it. Oh my gosh! Dragon Dark wins! Or got another KO. It's 2 KOs each. Oh
Dragon Dark's figuring this out quite quickly.
A lot faster than I think most people did the last time we had this game, so I can't complain. Oh, watch out, Dragon Dark. You're taking some hits. Oh, and there we go. The Juggernaut into the nuclear waste.
Is that going to be a decent amount of money? Not really, so far.
No. Up to 15,000. That's okay. That's okay.
He was on about 12,000 before though, wasn't he? So still 11,000 to go.
Yeah.
And of course the game is giving the skip and fry again as a possibility because
this game loves you.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to... Is this a smooching contest?
Yeah, this is definitely a smooching contest.
I could have sworn I saw them trying to kiss. I'm probably mistaken, though. Shoving contest, okay.
I'd say you're mistaken. Yes, bro.
She tried to kiss! I saw it! It's a kissing contest. That's totally what this is. By the way, I do want everybody to know this was developed by Imagineering, who made all of our favorite Simpsons games. And also, if I'm not mistaken, they made Barbie. Let me go back and see. Make sure that I'm telling the truth here. Yep, they also made Barbie. They worked on River Raid 2. They made Fight Night, not Fright Night. I know that you love Fright Night. But also, A Boy and His Blob. They did some work with that. Ikari Warriors, Barbie, Bart vs. the World. They worked on some Ren and Stimpy show games. Ghoul School. That might be one of the more notable, possibly a good game thing on their list.
That wasn't a good game.
Oh, it's better than this.
It's better than this, yes, but that's not really a high bar.
No, they worked on a lot of really, really bad games. Turns out that one of the people who worked on this also went on to help with the video game Home Improvement Power Tool Pursuit.
Oh, everybody loves that game.
Oh yeah, he designed both this game and that. So that's always good.
I think I would prefer to play this than Home Improvement.
You know, I don't know.
This is bad, but it's at least slightly varied. Home Improvement is just so painfully bland and boring, and it's a terrible platformer with awful level design, and I hate it so much.
Oh yeah.
Probably a worse game, but I'd still rather play this.
It looks like one of the people who worked on this also went on to work as the VP of Product Development for Age of Empires, The Age of Kings.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And also executive producer of Earthworm Jim 2. Like, okay, so there are some really questionable games on his repertoire, but there are some fantastic ones as well.
I'm contractually obligated whenever Age of Empires is mentioned. I have to bring up the fact that Rise of Nations is really good and everybody should play that.
Really? When did that come out?
Years and years and years ago. It got
Okay.
re-released on Steam a couple of years ago.
Which one is that? The
It's like Age of Empires meets Civilization. It goes
okay.
up to modern age,
Okay, gotcha.
slightly past modern age.
Big Mike is a little bit stuck in this grid. Hopefully you can get Big Mike, get out before you get electrocuted. Go, 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 go. Okay,
So Dragon
he's
Dark-
out.
Dragon Dark so far, I think, is the only one who has made it to the second set of stages.
Yes, for sure. This is not a trivial game at all.
No, it's really, really difficult. I'm going to guess that Dragon Dark, if he doesn't get a really good score on this, he may restart anyway. Like, even if it's enough to pass into the second set of stages, it might be worth him just trying to rack up as many points as he can
Oh yeah.
here on the skip and fry.
Like, frankly, having a good score early on really helps you make progress later in this game. Oh my gosh. Dragon Dark, you're stressing me out. But getting a slam dunk also helps a lot. Unfortunately, Dragon Dark doesn't know how to slam.
If you can't slam with the best, you have to jam with the rest.
I know, it's really unfortunate.
The skip and fry is playable, but you are reliant on somewhat random enemy movement. Slightly iffy controls.
Yeah.
Horrible grid layouts. It's just not really great.
I'd say once you learn the mechanics of the skip and fry, it's doable. But honestly, it just seems like chaos the first time you get into it.
Yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad, but it's still something that it's very, very easy to muck up.
Oh yeah. Big Mike gets electrocuted.
You are literally one button press away from death at any moment.
Yes. Okay, Specchio giving us some nice skateboarding here. I think Dragon Dark is starting to do pretty well at the skip and fry, like, reliably. But that was only 4,500. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
I mean, if you can get the skateboarding section your first try, then Dragon Dark might be able to move on. There we go. Very nice. Skateboarding down.
Yeah,
oh, not enough! Not enough! How cruel. This game is so dumb.
Yeah, the game pretty much wants you to hit 5k or over every single minigame, pretty much, or you have to average that.
Not surprising.
Is kind of a tough ask.
Yeah.
I think the slam dunk is just holding down the jump button while you are moving towards the back. And that does give you bonus points.
I think so. Now, I didn't tell them any of the controls. Also, I couldn't find a manual, so they didn't get that. It's just figuring it out. It's like, hey, guess what? You went to your grandma's house, and for some reason she had Bart versus the Juggernauts lying around. You're like, well, this is better than actually talking to Grandma, so let's go ahead and try this.
Are we getting stories from your history again, bro, essentially?
I've never played this game, so no. Oh no! Oh no, you don't have to imagine? Oh, sad day. I'm sad for anybody who actually played this in their life.
You know, I have a sneaking suspicion this was probably one of the first games I played on an actual Game Boy.
Wait, you played this?
I think so. I definitely played more than one Game Boy Simpsons game when I was staying at a friend's house, and they had a Game Boy, and they had a lot of games, and so, it's just like, in the mornings before they woke up or something, I would play some random stuff on the Game Boy, and I'm pretty certain this was one of the games. It was not good.
Huh. By the way, it looks like Voltus is making a little extra money skateboarding by doing stunts.
Ah, interesting.
That could actually move Voltus into the lead if things are done right. Remember, you only need one good playthrough in order to take the victory today. Oh, also, Relic, thank you for messaging me. We do, as a matter of fact, either send ROMs or provide a link for players to get them. And so, all of the games that we give out tend to be games that are no longer in production, that, nobody is making right now. Or if they are games that are on Steam, we usually purchase a copy for the players so that they can get the full experience. Dragon Dark, hit a reset. Specchio just did not jump high enough on the skateboard. There's death everywhere here, Faizu. That's what this game is.
Well, that's what we like to see. And then Dragon Dark is briefly changing his controls from the looks.
Okay, that's a fair idea. Honestly, if it seems like you're just tripping with your control scheme, might as well change it. Make it easier for you.
And yes, from looking it up, apparently with the skateboarding, if you sail over the Juggernauts and hit the skateboard on the other side, you can do that twice. And each one of those is worth an extra 1,000.
Really?
So if you do that twice and then hit the Juggernauts on the third attempt, then you will finish up the skateboarding with about 7,000.
Nice. Now, Faizu, I didn't have a Game Boy when I was a kid. We had a Game Gear.
I didn't have a Game Boy either, but I had a Game Gear. Game Gear friends.
Yay! I never thought I'd have one of those.
Voltus is on to Nuclear Plant Bop Till You Drop.
Oh, nice! Voltus is... Yeah, this is not gonna last too long. Like, I'm still not 100% sure how this works. You don't want to get nuclear waste on your face, I know that much.
That's pretty good advice for life in general.
Oh, yeah. Relic is saying that it appears the bonus game only seems to appear if you actually win the games. So if you don't win the games, you don't get a chance for extra money, which makes this next section even harder. What an evil game.
That you don't get too much money from the bonus game, so if it were a sake of speed or progression, I'd say it might be worth skipping it, but because we're going based on high score and you desperately need those points...
Oh yeah. Big Mike taking down the Juggernaut. It looks like Big Mike gets $8,300. That's not enough to move on. He's going to have to start over. This game is really rude, though.
This game is sadistic. And terrible.
Yeah.
And really bad.
Oh, Voltus, it goes into the nuclear waste. Unfortunately, I don't think that he's going to be able to get past this section of levels. At least he made a tiny bit of money, you know? It's worth practicing all the events. This early on, you know, mostly what you should be doing is figuring out how to actually make progress and then have one really good run. You just need one.
Yeah. Yeah, considering that it's high score, if they can figure out how the games work and then just do one excellent run, then that would work nicely. Oh, it is so confusing when the skip and fry flashes rapidly.
Yeah, it's difficult to know Especially if you haven't been keeping track of how many times it's changed. It's just hard to know if it's going to flip on you.
I think you can kind of tell based on the duration of the flashes. Like, the first flash is always very, very short. The second flash lasts a little bit longer.
Yep. Okay, Drumboardus is saying that if you do a dunk, it's worth $100 more. So
$500 that Dragon Dark is missing out on at the moment.
Well, we didn't tell them how to get that. It's up to them to figure it out. Oh, Specchio! That's an electrocution. But Specchio didn't even grab the ball! Oh no.
Voltus has been punched off a stage. Voltus is coming up to, I think, the last mini-game, so this is where this is where someone will actually have to pay attention to the score.
I love that they're like, we love the skip and fry so much, you get to do it again.
I think it's because it's probably the only mini-game that both takes a very long time and kind of has no real upper limit for the number of points you can get on it.
True.
So it's kind of essential to have it there because it lets you make up for the points you're inevitably losing elsewhere.
Oh yeah.
Even though you really, really don't want to play it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Hey, Dragon Dark managed to get through the skip and fry. He's going to be doing the skateboarding. I love how there are hands that reach up and try to grab you from the skateboarding ramp.
Yeah, I assume that some of the Juggernauts are hiding underneath the ramp and they're just kind of punching up, which is kind of terrifying. Okay, Dragon Dark is back to the bonus round.
Nice. Oh no. Dragon Dark, no!
Is he trying to take my advice and smack her on the head?
No, he tried to put the weights on the same side.
Oh, well, you can't do that.
Well, no. Oh, she got squished. There we go. Okay, Dark made a little extra money. 1,000, 1,500, something like that. I mean, it's not a trivial amount, but this gives Dragon Dark a chance to better establish a lead. So, how would you tackle this shove minigame?
I'd curl up into a ball and cry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not...
I mean, that's my status for dealing with most of this game, honestly.
Gotcha. Probably a good way to deal with it. Like, I don't know how to reliably hit her backwards.
You've kind of got different moves depending on which button you're holding down and which direction you're pressing. And if you actually manage to knock her off, then I think you wind up fighting Barney as well.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Cute little Easter egg for people who could actually play this. Okay, Dragon Dark is shoving pretty well. Just gotta get into the right rhythm. Okay, good job, Dragon Dark. Good, good. Oh, she's down! Holy crap, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody knock her down.
Now he gets to do it again.
Yeah, I like this idea of getting up towards the top a little bit and then just getting into a rhythm.
This is surprisingly tense.
Oh my gosh! She gives so much
a...
knockback there. She's ridiculous. Okay, at least...
That's a huge shove.
Oh, Voltus over the Juggernaut and into... I don't know. Into the depths.
Okay, so Dragon Dark is currently in the lead still.
Voltus in second.
We've got an entire half hour to go, so...
Oh my gosh.
Things can change.
Oh yeah, anybody could win.
I can maybe start drinking.
Oh my gosh. I want everybody to know, by the way, that this match is between people who took first during their first match.
So basically, because they did well, they are now punished.
Yep. You know, I could have given them Conan, but this works as well. This is a decent way to suffer.
I would have laughed a lot if you'd given them Conan.
Oh yeah.
Just give them Conan and
Hey, Dragondark is up to over 1,700 points.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give them Conan and a walkthrough that takes them through the bits we've already...
That's no fun.
Well, that way we get to see more of the game. And besides, some of them have probably watched the Conan match before, so
yeah,
this that because nobody has played further than that in Conan.
It's true. Oh, Dragondark! I think he's starting to get a little bit too stressed. Voltus jumps and gets the skateboard. He's getting really good at this, by the way.
He is. That might wind up being one of the deciding factors, is the fact that Voltus has figured out how to make an extra $2,000 on the skateboarding, which is not a trivial amount of money. Oh, okay, he completely missed the skateboard this time.
Oh no.
Why am I unsurprised that any time I am looking at the screen, at any given moment, someone is going to be doing the skipping?
I mean, it's not surprising at all. It's so long, and that's 90% of what this game is, the skip and fry. But why? No, Big Mike just under the money that was needed in order to get through the stage. Yeah, Dragondark, the best...
Dragondark looks like he's figured out consistent routes for getting through both sets of the skip and fry. Although I just really wish he'd figure out how to slam dunk, because it's kind of painful seeing him missing out on all this money.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no! Dragondark accidentally jumped into a Juggernaut. Oh, by the way, I'm just paying attention to the bottom of the screen. It seems like when the electrodes... Yeah, you can watch the electrodes to see how long they have electricity between them, and that kind of gives you a little bit of an indication about whether or not it's going to switch. Dragondark hitting 0 on the timer. 21,000!
21,860.
Nice!
That is our current high score.
It's a pretty decent high score.
Do you know how many weeks are in this?
I have no idea. Wow, the Juggernauts were just bumping Voltus all over the place. There are too many weeks. Hey, Specchio! Okay. Specchio's on to the bonus stage. This puts Specchio in 3rd for now. Very fast bonus stage. In fact, a really good amount of money moving on to the 2nd section. However, I think Specchio is going to struggle a little bit with some of these minigames due to never having seen them before.
Yeah, you are inevitably going to fail horribly the first time you encounter any of these minigames, because they are really terribly designed and nobody should ever play them. But, especially...
Okay, Specchio, I love it. As soon as you get through and you're like, new minigames, and it's like, nope. Time to do the skip and fry. More like the skip and die, am I right?
This is why Hey Bro Censure is a...
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, but... Yeah.
Alright, how's everybody doing?
I don't know.
Are you regretting this yet, Brosentia?
Always. Life is regret.
I'm regretting agreeing to do commentary for this.
I love it.
Alright, it looks like Voltus is consistently making it through to the second week at least.
I think Voltus has a good chance of moving into first.
I would say so. How much does Voltus have at the end of that bonus game?
Let's see. Oh, wow, look at all this. Like,
that is...
Yeah, 14,000.
14.3k, that is a really good start for the second. Voltus does have an idea as to how the minigames work now as well.
Okay, Specchio, how are you doing with money? 13,000? I don't think Specchio is going to be able to beat week 2, unfortunately. Big Mike still needs to beat week 1 if Big Mike can manage to get through these minigames and not take too much. I don't know, he did pretty okay during his last playthrough, just not quite enough to actually move up. Oh no, Specchio gets knocked out of the ring. Absolutely zero surprise there.
Specchio's stream is buffering really heavily for me. So.
Oh no, well, Specchio just got knocked out twice extremely quickly.
That's to be expected.
Yeah, that's how she goes. Okay, nuclear plant, bop till you drop. Voltus accidentally getting electrocuted. You know, I feel like this is something that would happen to me if I were trying to get through...
You would accidentally get electrocuted, just in general.
Well, I would just get stressed out, you know? I would be trying to get through these levels. I'd know that it's possible, but because I'm on to week 2, I'd start panicking.
Yeah, that's fair. You'd probably wind up crashing into a train and then stealing it.
Oh my gosh! I have never crashed into a train, Faizu.
But you're not going to debate the part about stealing it.
I've probably never stolen a train. That doesn't even make sense. How do you steal a train? Where are you going to take it? Back home? That's dumb. Your mom's not going to let you keep it. You don't even have any rails there.
Speaking of rails, this conversation has very much gone off them. How's everybody else doing in the games?
Well, Specchio is currently trying to knock this guy off the into the nuclear waste. Unfortunately, having a bit of a hard time. Oh, watch out for the... Okay. Oh, and there goes Bart. Time to be mutated a little bit. Hey, 14,595. I think that's a high score for Specchio.
That is pretty good. Mazian, you are, however, watching this game, so you've made some poor decisions today.
But look at Voltus, up to 18,000. There's a really good chance.
18,302 stages to go. I'm not convinced Voltus is going to make it to week 3, but I think they can take the lead.
I think so, yeah. You just gotta push this girl. I know she wants to smooch, but there's no time for that, Voltus.
Just stop encouraging people to push girls.
I'm sorry, but she's doing a kiss and push combo.
If she kisses you, does that stun Bart? It looks like it does. So you don't let girls kiss you. You have to push them first.
For sure.
If a girl tries to kiss you, push them.
Shove them away. Don't let that kiss happen. Okay, Voltus got a little money. Yeah, but that was not much due to the loss. The thing is, Dragon Dark has figured out how to beat at least the nuclear dip.
Drumboardist, I have to say, I think that Barney kissing me would actually stun me more than him belching.
That's fair. Okay, Dragon Dark onto the push and shove. Wow, look at that. She's almost off. Dragon Dark!
Yeah, but is she going to come back with one of her super pushes that sends him
Nope.
catapulting it off the other end? Wow!
That was a really good shove session, I guess. Okay, Dragon Dark trying again. Unfortunately, she's got really good defense this time.
There is such a high timer on this stage as well. Like, it's as long as the skip and fry.
Yeah.
I wonder, do you want to finish it as quickly as possible, or do you actually get extra points for hitting them, or...
I'm guessing that...
I need to pay attention to the score at the end of this.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what it says. Oh my gosh. Oh, that big push! Okay, Dragon Dark avoided the smooch. That's good.
Narrowly avoided the girl attempting to kiss him.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she looks probably a little bit too old to be smooching Bart, let me just say.
Oh, yeah, he's 10. I would guess that she's early 20s.
Voltus has knocked this dude down one time, by the way.
That's impressive. I just want to say, Drumbordist has just pointed out that you do apparently get points per attack used, as well as money per time. So, I don't know. Maybe it would... I don't know how it would equate, but maybe it would be worth more if you just attack a lot and run down the time.
There goes Dragon Dark knocking her down. Fantastic. Hey,
And
it's
now,
Barney time.
Barney.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Not long left on the clock, but...
yeah, he, instead of kissing, he burps.
I'd still say that Barney kissing you would be a bit more worrying.
That'd be pretty impressive, yeah. Oh, and Dragon Dark gets knocked off.
Only 4 seconds left on the timer. Will this count as a win if Dragon Dark manages to run the time down without getting knocked off?
I don't know, because he got knocked off.
He got knocked off with the timer at 0.
Okay. That was not a good amount of money either.
No,
Wow,
that really wasn't.
that was dumb. Spend all that time doing that, and then you make like $100. Rhythm Song, are you saying 20355 was that Voltus' score? Because if so, that's pretty cool. Dragon Dark knocking the enemy off really quickly right there. Take that, Juggernaut. Don't you dare.
Wow, okay, so first place is really hotly contested at the moment.
Nice. Yeah, Dragon Dark is a little over 21,000. Voltus hitting 20,000. I think one more good attempt is what Voltus needs in order to possibly make some progress and pass Dragon Dark. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Dragon Dark is really good at this nuclear waste competition.
I'm just hoping for Specchio or Big Mike to just go on a tear and somehow manage to just completely destroy everything in one run. Just to somehow suddenly rocket into first.
I mean, it's not impossible.
And right now on my screen at least, bearing in mind I'm buffering on at least one, but everyone is currently on the skip and fry, which makes me sad.
That's like 90% of this game, though. What are they even trying to... Well, okay, they're trying to fry you. Skip and fry sounds like food that you'd get down at some burger joint, though. It sounds kind of delicious.
It kind of sounds like, you know, if it's got to be a sporting event, it sounds like it needs to be boiling oil, not electricity.
Yeah, they could have put oil all over this, but no, instead they decided to electrocute you. Seriously, they totally missed their audience. Specchio at 9,700 and not able to move into week 2 this time. Specchio has only seen week 2 once.
You know, the irony of this is that because week 2 has got both the shoving contest and the nuclear power plant contest, so 2 contests where you're doing a lot of fighting, battling and so on, you actually can't get knocked into next week.
Oh my gosh, Dragon Dark lived! No! Oh, yeah, you can't.
Oh, that flashing on Dragon Dark screen is hurting my entire face.
Oh, Faizu. Stop letting your face hurt.
I don't know whether part of it is probably just the fact that I've got it at such a low resolution. It's even worse.
Oh, yeah, that would probably do it. Part of me thought that you were going to say, I've got electrodes attached to my face. Whenever it flashes, I get electrocuted too.
Sounds like it might be more pleasant than playing the game.
Yeah, very well could be. Oh, Specchio gets a concussion.
What did Dragon Dark make it to there?
I don't know. I missed it. 22,165. Okay.
Okay, so not his best.
I think we're on to most people's final attempt. That is his new best, yes.
Oh, that is his new best, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought that it was a little bit higher than that. Apparently I am dumb. Ignore me.
Okay, there we go. Specchio's through the skateboarding onto the skip and fry. It looks like Big Mike is just really struggling with this game, which I honestly cannot blame anyone for struggling. This game is not trivial. I don't know, it's dumb. I hate this game, okay? Let me just say, that's why I'm making other people play it, so I don't have to. This is the whole theme of Kusogr4nde. You find things that make you physically ill, and then you make other people play it so that you can enjoy their suffering.
Yeah, that sounds about right. This sounds very much like something that you would inflict upon people.
Yeah.
So how much of this have you played, Brosentia?
I can't ever recall playing any of it.
You've never played this?
Well, I think I did a little bit just to see what it felt like. Maybe like 5 minutes or something. And I was like, wow, this is really bad. Other people should play it.
You know what, for once, I actually can't blame you.
No, because it's so bad. Like, you know, we haven't even really talked about the controls. Simply put, every minigame that you get into, you have no idea what you're doing. You're just gonna push buttons and hope that whatever you're doing works.
Well, yeah, especially because we didn't give them a manual or any instructions.
Yeah. And every minigame controls different, and I'm not exactly sure how to actually do the long and the far jumps on the skip and fry. I'm glad that the players have figured that out, because I have no idea. How do you do it, Faizu? Do you have any recollection?
Wait, what are you asking? I wasn't listening.
How do you do the far and the close jump on the skip and fry?
The close jump is just pushing a direction, the far jump is holding down a button and pushing.
Like, it's not intuitive.
It's not entirely intuitive because at first glance at the level, you kind of assume that it's a maze and that you know, because you aren't walking onto the squares, you're actually jumping onto them anyway. You wouldn't think you had a further... But you do! You can move 2 squares, even if it's not immediately obvious.
Yeah, and I'd say that I remember during the first time that we had this game, one of the players never figured out how to do the long jump. In fact, he thought he just had to time it when the tiles changed.
Yep, I can totally understand that.
Yeah, it was bad.
Drum borders, it does make sense. It's just that figuring out that you even can move an extra square is the difficult bit. Like, that it's not some sort of weird maze, or that it's a timing thing with the flashing and the squares changing. Because you are already jumping between the squares, even if you're only moving once.
Oh, yeah.
The worst part is when it's flashing and the Juggernauts are moving at the same time, because it is impossible to keep track of what is...
It looks like some people watching have figured out the mystery of the Juggernauts and where they knock you when you're doing the skip and fry. That is good. Apparently it depends on the direction that they're facing, and they knock you downwards.
The bigger question is whether anyone has figured out the mystery of why this game exists.
Somebody thought it was a good idea. Dragondark, by the way, is back to the shove 'em competition. No kisses. Avoid all the kisses, Dragondark.
Dragondark's gonna get smooched, and he's gonna get pushed off a podium. Or is that a pool table they're on? Is that a really big pool table? Because I can see, like, you've kind of got the triangle and the pool balls and the pool cube.
I think it's supposed to be.
Like, again, if it's Moe's Tavern or Moe's Tavern sponsored, that would make sense, but that is a huge, huge pool table.
It's a very... yeah.
I get that it's an ad for the tavern on top of it, but I don't understand why there's pool at the bottom of it.
Ooh, hey, Specchio, by the way, is back to week 2. This is the second time we've seen Specchio here. I don't know if Big Mike has a chance of getting back up there right now, but it's worth trying. Specchio's got 15,000. There is the possibility of passing Voltus. It'll be a little bit difficult due to Voltus being just over a little over 20,000. But it's not impossible at this point. Especially with a good skip and fry.
It is entirely possible. The skip and fry is where they can build up a lot of them.
Oh yeah. This level's so dumb.
How many minutes have we got left, bro? How many seconds?
We've got just over 3 minutes left.
Alright, I'm counting the seconds.
That's like 60 Tims.
I'm counting the Tims.
Good. Count away. Oh my gosh.
The problem is, chat, is that you are slightly delayed. So, if you tell me how long is left, you're off by several seconds.
Yeah.
Unless you account for the stream.
I mean, it's possible that people are, like, that magical. Oh, Dragondark just accidentally ran off the stage. Oh no! And getting no money for... no money? Oh my gosh!
Wow, that's a good score from Voltus.
Wow.
Okay, it looks like Voltus is probably done, and that makes sense. There isn't nearly enough time to get back through.
That's understandable. I don't know if there's enough time for Dragon Dark to actually finish events. Dragon Dark may, as a matter of fact, be done with this attempt.
You may be right.
Okay, Dragon Dark getting 2 KOs.
Catus reckons that we should let them finish their current run. What do you think?
The only thing that I would say against that is that the players were not aware of that before the match began.
I suppose, yeah, as Catus says, it perhaps depends on where they are at the time. Because otherwise it may be difficult, like on Dragon Dark's side, to see what score he has until the end of the event anyway. It's not like we can see the exact score in the middle of an event.
Yeah, Dragon Dark would need about 6,000 in order to get enough points to move back into first. I'm thinking that even letting this play out would be pretty much impossible, not knowing the slam dunk.
It's unlikely. It is possible, but it's unlikely.
Okay, there we go. We hit time. I tried to hit time, that is. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and I'll leave it up to our referee to go ahead and decide exactly how to handle everything.
Well, one way or another, we are going to have to... Dragon Dark is going to have to stop at some point so that we can actually see this.
Yes. Looks like Specchio is getting a game over here. 3 seconds over. I'm so sorry. I hit time and it didn't stop, Faizu. It just was absolutely...
Look, you know the rules. If you miss the timer, then they have to keep playing for another hour so that you get another shot at.
Yeah. No. That's a lie. You know what? We could do another hour of this game. Why not? I love it. You know, we could just go ahead and let you commentate for the hour and I'll go take a break.
Oh, please, God, no.
Okay, Dragon Dark has hit 0 on the timer. We might as well see what score he can get out of this.
You know what? No, I'm fine with that. They're playing for another hour. I'll commentate it for an hour. You go take a break. We're decided.
That's 2-3-2-6-5. So here is the order from what I understand. Voltus taking first, Dragon Dark second, Specchio third, and the Big Mike taking fourth. The last attempt through that minigame did not matter anyway. So we are wrapped up and done.
Until the second hour, which starts now.
No, we're not doing a second hour of this game. It's a dumb game. And I chose it, but I still complain about it. I'm still allowed to complain about this game, right?
Well, you chose it presumably because it's bad and you wanted to complain about it.
Exactly, Faizu. See, you've got the spirit here. Hello, Voltus.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Congratulations on the victory. So, what's your initial reaction to the game? I'm curious.
Well, I got really confused at the start what you have to do with the ball game. And
yeah?
you could jump like one field or two fields by just holding down the B button, I think it was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
well, second round games were absolutely trash. Like, I have no idea what to do in the wrestling match. You got kissed by the lady, and it was immediately over. Basically, you couldn't get any move done anymore.
Yeah, it's... Oh my gosh, her smooches. She just would destroy people. You know, after you beat the lady, though, you do get to move on and face Barney. I don't know, did you make it to Barney?
No, I didn't make it out of round 2. I got 24,130, or I something like that, nearly 26,000. So it was really, really close.
Yeah, you did pretty darn well. Like, honestly, I feel like all of the players did pretty good at trying to figure out how to make it through the levels, and figuring out some of the controls, especially the hopping on the stupid... What's it even called? Something and fry.
Skip and fry?
Skip and fry, that one.
Yeah, the problem is the event was so long and it didn't really give you many points.
Oh, it's so long.
Skateboard game in comparison, I think in the end I got like 7,800 points in the skateboard game.
Yeah, you're the only one who really figured out how to get big points from the skateboard stage.
It was by accident that I think it was a dart, like I don't know, a hit, whatever. You got extra points by flying over the dude and landing on the small platform.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, you jump over him and you land on the skateboard and you get extra points.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even aware that was something you could do. This is the second time that we've had the game for Kusogr4nde, so thank you for teaching me something new. Despite how terrible this game is.
This is the second time we've had this for Kusogr4nde, and yet Brosensha has barely played this.
I think I've played maybe 5 minutes.
It's not too bad. I've played. I was expecting the Simpsons game is usually never really good, and I played a couple of the NES games.
Do you prefer this to the NES games?
It is better than the NES titles.
What?
In my opinion.
Wow.
Yes.
It's made by the same company, though, just so you know. Because I love them. Well, congratulations on the victory here. You've gotten 2 first-place matches so far, right?
Yes.
You're on a good streak. Kicking some major booty, so good job there. Anything you want to say before we move on to the next the next game, the last game of the day?
It was a pretty nice game. It was not too bad again. And yeah, congrats to the others. And yeah.
Yeah,
nice
so
match.
Everybody go play Bart versus the Juggernauts. You will love it.
Nobody go play Bart versus the Juggernauts. Don't listen to Brosensha.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You'll love it. Just trust me. All right, yeah, Voltus, take care. Faizu, thank you so much for joining for commentary today.
Yeah, normally I say, oh, it was fine anytime. After that, yeah, you should thank me.
Okay, yeah, huge thanks for putting up with that. Let's just say, Voltus, we're really not fans of this game at all. If you haven't been able to tell. You know what? I think it is that time. I'll bid you to farewell, and I want to welcome everybody who's showing up to Kusogr4nde. This is a bad video game tournament. People go up against each other for 1 hour trying to make as much progress as possible.